yard is for the railroad. And all the trains leaving here have a purpose on this railroad, and they go around, and they go around the railroad, and they go up here to this town up top called Colton. Colton is where we interchange with Denver. So if you could imagine that these tracks up here, on the far edge here over here, those go off to Denver. And then the tracks over here that aren't here yet, because this is very much a work in progress, the tracks that are going to eventually come up across these bridges and come up here behind this carnival are going to go to Salt Lake. So this railroad exists between Denver and Salt Lake, and it's a part of the Denver Rio Grande Western. And over here we have the City of Industry. Here is Pat's Produce. Over here we have the Bacon Baglery. Back here we have Argo Grain. Underneath, Western Auto. Back over here, Heinz Wines. This is where we take, we bring in wine, convert it to vinegar, and then we pickle it and send out pickles. Over here we have True Scale Wheeling. So we take in scrap loads and we go ahead and convert it into new wheels to go out. Here we have Twin City Fuels. And back in the back is Bob's Truckings. What's interesting about this is where it all happens, is in the City of Industry. All these cars that are here have a reason to be on the layout and a destination of where to go. So these cars will, this car right here will be going off to Denver. It'll be hauling, baked goods out of here. This car will be, hauling produce out of here. And they all have a place to go using the computer. All the cars will be going somewhere and doing something. So it's a pretty neat world. This is my dad over there. He's worked with me, I don't know, probably since 2004. And my fiance Tammy inside, who's not out here right now, but she's helped me as well. And this is what we do, and this is our little world of make-believe.
What's the name of that city over there?
This is the City of Arbor, Twin Cities. This is the City of Industry, and Colton. So they all have a kind of a place to go. This is the diesel shops, the car repair facility. Over here, this is Guy Fieri from Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. He's over there at the diner, giving doing what he does.
Little interview and eating for free.
Eating for free. Eventually, there's an art gallery over here that I was going to ask Edwin to make some little paintings for.
There you go. Consider it done.
We have a guy in here that's welding. If you go down below, you'll see that they're welding inside the building.
Wow. It is amazing. How long you been working in this project?
About since 2004.
2004.
So on and off. A lot of it spent, sitting here planning, dreaming. I spent a lot of time thinking.
Thinking about
what I'm going to do and how it's going to come together. I didn't start with a well-formed plan. It was just kind of what I dreamt at night and came up with. I didn't really have it planned out, but I think it worked out well.
It is just really, really amazing.
We've done a lot of changes. Been a lot of track changes that have happened, but and I think the main thing about it is that you're always building. It's never done. I will never be completed with this. I will keep building until I can't build anymore, and then I'll go back and rebuild what I've already built.
Are you doing anything higher than this, or is this the level you're going to be?
This track right here.
Yes.
It's going to come to here. I have a plan. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I have a plan to have a swing bridge across here.
Okay.
And the swing bridge will go up another level.
Oh, okay. So it's going to be not just like the third level.
I have a lot of sleeping to do to get that dream dreamt.
Dreamt. Let me do some shooting over here for this. This is amazing. What is this? Oh, this
is the town of Colton. So Colton got its name because there's actually a coal mine here, and we actually still use steam engines in the town of Colton because we have a lot of coal.
Really amazing. But all the detail, man, it's really awesome. You see people working construction and hauling.
Yeah, they had a coal spill there.
Yeah, wow, look at that. This is awesome. What is this right here? This is
the actual coal mine, and if you could imagine where we're, over on this side of the railroads, where actually the mountain is.
Okay.
So this is where the coal comes in. They dump it into the cars. We're building a new pipeline over here. We have a new pipeline coming in.
This is another perspective from your city.
Over here, our fine police department has apprehended some people doing graffiti.
They don't like art? That's what he's saying?
They didn't like the art.
Oh my God!
They apprehended them.
That's the best art in the world.
The best art in the world.
Free of. You don't have to buy it. Or, yeah, there you go.
Down here we have our moonshiners. They are actually working on the still and doing the moonshining.
Oh wow!
So they're back there hidden.
Look at that! Amazing! This is really awesome. And I see the conductor has magic liquid in there. Yeah.
Much beer has been consumed in the development of the railroad.
Well, you have to. You have to really look at that. This is so you're like a child in a dream world, huh? Just making it happen.
Not
As
going to grow up.
you know,
It's Mr. Rogers' neighborhood for sure.
it's amazing, though.
I think growing up as a kid, I'd watch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood and the trolley going in the tunnel, and the world of make-believe that they would come to, and that's kind of what this is. You know,
It's and it's, you know, a lot of the programs nowadays in television, they lost that the message that was so pure, you know, and the kids really missing big time because pioneers are leaving.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Andy Griffith just passed away this week, and you know, a lot of the values that they used to be on television are gone.
Oh
You know, and so when you see something like this, kind of bring you back to your childhood. You know, as I was telling you, where I grew up in Guatemala, you know, the train was really progress. When the train came into the town, wow, you know, it was just amazing. And they have a little museum dedicated to that. But a lot of that was lost. You know, like, you know, once the cars start coming in and they just left it.
Well, it's lost in America, really. I mean, all the passenger trains are gone. I mean, used to have all these passenger trains around, but don't have hardly none anymore. So
with the advent of airfare and the railroads not wanting to deal with people, you know, cargo usually doesn't complain, and I think that's a lot of it. You know, to run a train, you know, it takes quite a few people and a lot of time.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know that nowadays, you know, I have a lot of time to take off from work to go on elaborate train trips all the time. So generally I'll fly and maybe I'll take the train home. So I'll go one way on the train.
But I understand that they still have trains that they'll take you out and you can sleep on the train. Can you talk to me about that?
Well, I just got back from a trip here. We went from L.A. on a business car. It's an old CNN business car. In fact, my wife went also. We went up to Oakland, and we had a detour train that came over Tehachapi Loop. We had 7 of us that went up, and 11 of us came back. We went right through Roseman here, up over the Tehachapi Loop there.
Oh, wow.
And next Saturday, I'm going to go on a private car again. We're going to have 2 sleepers, a business car, and a dome car. We're going to go from L.A., go to Portland a couple of days, go to Whitefish for a couple of days, Seattle a couple of days, and back again.
Amazing. And where are you going to sleep? On the train?
Yeah, oh, yeah, sleeper. Got 2 sleepers. Two sleepers and a dome car. And a dome car's got a kitchen in it, so we're going to eat in the diner and all right there. And when we go to Portland, Seattle, Whitefish, we sleep on the train.
I'll bet that a lot of people don't even know that exists.
Oh, tell me, that's right.
Yeah.
Don't want them to know about it because I want to do all these trips.
You go all for yourself, huh?
Then let's see, I'm going to go and do. Going to go to Albuquerque Bloom Fest this year. Going to go to San Diego overnight on a wine trip. Stay on the train. Then New Year's going to go to San Diego on the train. Then the trip going to Florida. I think I'm going to do that next year instead of in November because it's getting too close to Thanksgiving coming back. So we'll go from L.A. New Orleans, Washington, D.C., Washington, D.C. to Miami, back to D.C., back to New Orleans and L.A. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, got the one. Going to go also from, I think it's L.A., New Orleans, Washington, D.C., Boston again. We're going to have 2 cars, 1 sleeper in the business car, back to D.C., I think up to Chicago and back to L.A. again.
And all that in train.
private cars.
Private car. Excuse
Yeah.
me.
Oh,
Well,
private cars.
Mr. Dennis, thank you for that information. It's gonna be online now, so people are gonna be aware of that, and now you're gonna be competing for space.
Well-
Don't blame me.
Well, my wife's coming back from the Queen Mary. I got her ticket from New York to Chicago on the train. And I'm going to go from LA to Portland. Portland to Chicago, meet her in Chicago, come back way up Portland, back to LA again.
Huh.
Now, that's a long way of doing it. I could go from Chicago to LA on a cheap, but we're doing the long way to scenic route.
Interesting.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is really, really nice. Hey, Pat, thank you very much, man, for letting me do this. And I'll come in one of these days during the day and take more pictures and more detail what you have, because it is amazing what you have in here.
And one of the things that is sharing it. It's really about sharing it with other people and friends. And you know, a lot of what we do on the railroad is all about what would someone else think, or what can we show off to somebody else. And so, you know, we enjoy it as much, but we always go, well, you know, if someone's standing here, what are they going to see? And so we do it as much for people to come by and enjoy it as much as we enjoy doing it.
Okay. And don't wait too long for the gallery. Just let me know what do you want. We'll take care of it. We'll do a sign or something there.
Yeah.
And you know,
Tammy, my fiance's had a great idea there. She's always said, "Go talk to Edwin.
Okay.
Get him to do a gallery in there."
Okay, we'll do that. You know, that would be amazing. As a matter of fact, I have whatever needs to be done, I'll take care
You
of
know,
that.
and Edwin's little piece of the railroad is right hanging up there in the corner. That B2 up there in the corner.
Ah, I see it right there by
Yeah,
the by
you
the
zoom in
cloud.
on it, it's right up there, and that was something that you brought over, probably a couple years ago. And I'll be honest, I probably didn't hang it until this year.
There you go. Well, you know, with all the detail, all the work you've been done over here, it's really, I'm really amazed of
See, I didn't
the
wear
work.
my hat tonight. It's in the car. Usually I got my private
You-
Tiger
you-
Pass hat on.
Well, you're a passenger today. You're a passerby today.
Oh, I went to Mojave today. Watched the trains in Mojave today.
On the loop.
No, what's Mojave?
Oh, Mojave.
He's a train nut.
Okay.
He spends all his time watching the trains.
Or
Oh.
riding them.
You can find
Yeah.
him in Mojave every Friday, and he's
Okay.
over here just about every other Friday. And you know, it's a great time.
Is,
We enjoy it.
Can people come over and see your
Absolutely. If
Okay.
the garage door's open and the lights are on, you know, feel free to come up and say hello.
Okay. Thank you, Pat,
Absolutely.
very much for your time and you know, and doing this amazing job. Okay.
Thank you, Edwin.
Thanks, man.